Very good morning to one and all. How are you all? Children, I hope all of you are in the best of your health with God's grace. Children, today I will be taking up literature chapter. So please kindly open in literature books. Chapter number is 10. Here it goes. What it said on the golden ticket. It's the name of the chapter. But before we start reading the chapter, just write the date, day, and class work here. Now let's start the chapter. What is there in the chapter? We will read side by side. What it said on the golden ticket. Now, by the name of the chapter, we come to know that this chapter is related to some kind of golden ticket. And what was there on the golden ticket? Let us see what is golden ticket and what's there on the ticket. So let's get started with the chapter. Samitha wants to visit the chocolate factory. Help her to reach the factory. Here is a small activity for you. You can just do it. Now here goes the chapter. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl describes the fantastic adventure of a boy named Charlie Bucket after he finds a ticket to visit Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. Charlie has some amazing adventures during this visit. Now, children, with the help of this box, we come to know that this chapter is a small story, or you can say small extract taken from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. And it is a fantastic, means very good adventure of a boy, and the name of the boy is Charlie Bucket. And he starts his adventure only after getting one ticket, means he finds one ticket somewhere. And Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, and the visit and the ticket was of a visit to a Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. Now let's see what happens with Charlie and what kind of adventures he met in his way. Charlie burst through the front door shouting, "Mother, mother, mother." Now Charlie found one ticket and he ran towards his house and told his mother, shouting, "Mama, mama, mama, mother, mother, mother." Mrs. Bucket was in the old grandparents' room serving them their evening soup, sorry, not spoon, it's soup. Now children, when he came home running, shouting, "Mother, mother, mother," at that moment of time, his mother was with her, with his grandparents, giving them soup. Mother yelled Charlie, rushing in on them in a hurricane. Now mother saw that Charlie was coming towards them, running like a storm. Hurricane is a storm, means like he was coming in full speed towards them. "Look, I have got it. Look, mother, look. The last golden ticket, it's mine. I found some money in the street and I bought 2 bars of chocolate, and the second one had the golden ticket there, where the crowds of people all around me wanting to see it, and the shopkeeper rescued me." Now the child told that, "Mother, you can see I got a golden ticket, and how I got it, on the street, while I was going somewhere, I found some money, and with that money I bought 2 bars of chocolate, and in one of the bar I got it as a prize, a golden ticket." So he was very happy for that. Rescued me, and I ran all the way home, and there I am. And it's the 5th golden ticket, mother. I have found it, he said. "Mama, is the 5th golden ticket, and I have got it." Mrs. Bucket simply stood and stared while the 4 old grandparents, who was sitting up in the bed, balancing bowls of soup in their laps, all dropped their spoons with a clatter and froze against their pillows. Now what happened? When they saw this attitude, this happiness, and this eagerness of the boy, all the grandparents, means they were sitting with the soup as their mother has served them. So they all were stunned to see him, and they were wondering what is happening. For about 10 seconds, there was absolute silence in the room, and for 10 seconds, everybody was in silence. Nobody dared to speak or move, and nobody could speak or move anything. It was a magical moment. Then, very softly, Grandpa Joe said, You are pulling your legs. He said, after a few seconds, when there was pin drop silence in the room, suddenly Grandpa said, "No, it's not true, beta. You are pulling our legs. Means you are joking with us." Charlie, Aunt One, you are having a little joke. Again, they said, "Yes, you are having a joke. It's not reality." Then what Charlie said, "I'm not." He said, "No, I'm not joking," cried Charlie, rushing up to the bed and holding out a large, beautiful golden ticket for him to see. He said, "Grandfather, Grandpa, I'm not joking. Seriously, I got one ticket and it's a golden ticket." And he took out the ticket and to show them all. Grandpa Joe leaned forward and took a close look, his nose almost touching the ticket. And the others watched him, waiting for the verdict. Now, what happened? Grandfather took the ticket from him and he had a very close look at the ticket. And what happened then? All the others were watching for the commentary, means what it means here, to see what is the reaction and what grandfather will say now. Then, very slowly, with a slow and marvelous grin spreading all over his face, Grandpa Joe lifted his head and looked straight at Charlie. And very slowly he looked up at Charlie. The color was rushing in his cheeks and his eyes were wide open, shining with joy in the center of each eye, right in the very center in the black pupil. A little spark of wild excitement slowly dancing. Means these are all the expressions of excitement which Grandpa could see on the face of the Charlie. Then the old man took a deep breath and suddenly, with no warning whatsoever, an explosion seemed to take place inside him. He threw up his arms and yelled, "Yippee!" Means yes, grandfather said, "Yes, our grandson has really got the ticket to that place." And at the same time, his long bony bones rose up out of the bed and his bowl of soup went flying into the face of Grandma Josephine, and in one of the fantastic leap. Means now grandfather was also very happy and his soup fell here and there. He was very excited. This old fellow of 96 and a half, who hadn't been out of bed these last 20 years, jumped on the floor and started doing the dance of victory in his pajamas. So means his grandfather was too happy. See, the person who was on the bed from last 20 years suddenly got up and started dancing. How happy moment was that for the family. "Yippee!" he shouted again. "Three cheers for Charlie! Hip hip hurrah!" At this point, the door opened and Mr. Bucket walked into the room. Now all were happy. There was an environment of excitement. Grandfather was fully excited, and at this very moment, who entered? Father of Charlie entered. Mr. Bucket walked into the room. He was cold and tired, and he looked at all the day long he had been shoveling snow in the streets. Now he was very tired, he was feeling very cold because whole day he was working out in the streets and it was snowing outside. "Crips," he cried. "What's going on here?" He said. "Huh? What's happening here?" He was very surprised to see. I didn't take them long to tell him what had happened, and all of them told him very excitedly what was there. It didn't take time, nobody hid it or nobody took her time. Quickly, everybody told what has happened. "I don't believe it," he said. He said, "I can't believe it. It's not possible." He said, "No, it's not possible." "Show him the ticket, Charlie," shouted Grandpa Joe. Grandfather said, Grandpa Joe said, Charlie, show the ticket to your father, who was still dancing around the floor like a dervish in his stripped pajamas. Show your father the fifth and the last golden ticket in the world. He said, your son has got the last ticket in the world. This is the fifth ticket and it's last in the world, and your son has got it. Better show this to your father. Let me see Charlie, Mr. Bucket said, clasping into chair and holding out his hands. Means matlab, you and I can not even think or just imagine that last golden ticket you have got, and you are the luckiest of all in the world. Last ticket is in your hand. How you and your family will feel. Same was the feeling going on there. Charlie came forward with the precious document, and he came forward to his father with the precious ticket. It was a very beautiful thing, this golden ticket, having been made, so it seemed, from the sheet of pure gold hammered out almost to the thinness of paper. Means it was golden ticket made, and it was actually made up of gold. On one side of it, printed by some clever methods in jet black letters, it was the invitation itself from Mr. Wonka. Now there was an invitation in black, something written in black. And what was that? That was an invitation by the person named Mr. Wonka. Read it aloud, said Grandpa Joe. Grandfather said, read it aloud. Climbing back into the bed again at last. Let's all hear exactly what it says. Mr. Bucket held the lovely golden ticket up close to his eyes. His hands were trembling slightly. Now his father also got excited, and he seemed to be overcome by the whole business. He took several deep breaths. Then he cleared his throat and said, all right, I will read it. Here we go. He said, okay, I read it. Greeting you, the lucky finder of the golden ticket from Mr. Winka Wonka. I shake warmly by the hand. Tremendous things are in the store for this is a letter which was written on the golden ticket. Store up open money, wonderful surprises await you. For now, I do invite you to come to my factory and be my guest for one whole day. You and all others who are lucky enough to find my golden ticket. I, Willy Wonka, will conduct you around the factory myself. Means I will take you through the factory myself, showing you everything that there is to see. And afterwards, when it is a time to leave, you will be escorted home by the procession of large trucks. These trucks, I can promise you, will be loaded with enough delicious eatables to last you and your entire household for many years. If at any time thereafter you should run out of supplies, you have only to come back to the factory and show this golden ticket, and I shall be happy to refill your cupboards with whatever you want in this way. See how lucky this family was to get the ticket. In this way, you will be able to keep yourself supplied with tasty morsels for the rest of your life. But this is by no means the most exciting thing that will happen on the day of your visit. I am preparing other surprises that are even more marvelous and more fantastic for you and for all my beloved golden ticket holders. Mystic and marvelous surprises that will entrance the delight, intrigue, astonish, and perplex you beyond measures. In your wildest dreams, you could not imagine that such things could be happen to you. Just wait and see. And now here you are. Here are your instructions. Now he wrote what all the winner will get, and there were some instructions. What are these instructions? The day I have chosen for the visit is the first day in the month of February. On this day and no one other, you must come to the factory gates and at 10 o'clock sharp in the morning. Don't be late. and you are allowed to bring with you either one of the members of your family, and it look after you to ensure you that you don't get into mischief. One more thing, be certain to have this ticket with you, otherwise you will not be admitted. And it was signed by Willy Wonka. So I hope children you understood the chapter and it was very interesting. Anything you could not understand, you can underline it, mark it, and you can ask me in tomorrow's live class. Tomorrow I will be doing notebook work with you. Till then, bye. Have a great day. God bless.